Arne Slot has just finished his press conference, and here are the main talking points. Injuries as ever. Alisson, Jota and Elliott are still not going to be back before the international break. He can't give us a definite date as to when they'll be back after, but it definitely won't be before. And Chiesa, they're expecting to come back into full training over the international weekend. So hopefully after that, he can then start his Liverpool career. And they're both really excited for that. He was asked about his rotation against Brighton and if he doesn't take the cup very seriously, maybe. And he shot back at that, actually, and said, we want to win every game. We want to be in every competition. He's really looking forward to the FA Cup. He said that he felt like the best chance the team had was to play some rested players because they would have more energy. He always puts out the team that he thinks is the best team to win the game. He was asked about rotation of Robertson and Tsimikas and if maybe that's becoming more of an issue or more of a headache, I think they put it. He said that Robertson came back from Euros with an injury, so he didn't really have a pre-season. So that's why he's had so much rotation, because he's still trying to keep up as being fit. But Tsimikas is playing really well at the moment. So he says it's not an issue or a headache, but that's why there's so much rotation in that, because Robertson didn't have a pre-season, and when Tsimikas comes in, he is impressing. He was asked about Kwanzaa's performance and if his confidence has gone, and he said what was wrong with his performance. He's unlucky that he's in a position that when he made a mistake, it went in. The deflection, you can't do anything about that. That happens. And other than that, he actually had a really impressive game. He said that he gets better and better every day, and he already was very good before he came. He just doesn't get much game time because he's behind Virgil van Dijk and Konate. He was asked about playing Brighton in 2 quick succession games. Is there a benefit to that? And he basically said, no, not really, because we're going to make 8 changes and they're probably going to make 4-ish changes. So it's going to be a very different game. It's also at Anfield, which is a bonus. He said the only real good thing is because we won, it gives us a bit of a confidence boost above them. But it's going to be a different game, basically. He did praise Brighton as a club, but also he praised the last sort of 3 appointments, the last 3 managers. He said he's always kept a keen eye on them because of the football that they play, and he's always interested in other managers' techniques. But he actually likened himself to the Brighton manager of now. He said that neither of us had a huge amount of managerial experience before getting our first big job, and they've both done quite well out of it. So yeah, I thought that was pretty good. He was asked about the contract situations. He said there is no new news, but he was specifically asked about Virgil van Dijk's comments after the Chelsea game, and he said that, yes, he's correct in saying, I don't know what's going to happen next year because he hasn't signed a contract yet, but hopefully they all will. But at the moment, there's nothing I can do about it or tell you about it. He was asked if there was a time in the season when them not signing a contract may become an issue, and he said the only time it may become an issue is if they stop trying as hard or stop trying to play as hard as they do. And he said, but he can't see that happening with any of them, so he doesn't think it'll ever become an issue. I think that was it. So I think we're going to win 2-0. I think Gakpo might get another one, and I think he will start personally. I also urge you to go and watch the interview that Liverpool put out on YouTube yesterday with Slot in. He goes through his sort of day-to-day life since he's been here, but also he goes through his ideas for coaching and training and stuff, and I find it really interesting. So go watch that. Please like, please follow if you don't already, and please repost if you can. Really appreciate it. Have a lovely weekend. Come on, you Reds.